Hello, clarinet and trumpet players. Welcome back. I hope you guys all had a great spring break. I'm looking forward to working with you again this week. And what I figured we'd do this time first to start off is to do a little bit of a warm-up. So what I want you to do is take out your Sound Innovations book, open up to number 40, and this is Technique Builder. We've all played this one a bunch of times before, but it'll be good to get a chance to play along together. I'm going to use the piano. You play on your instrument. We're going to play it twice. We're going to play it in a slow tempo first, then we're going to play it in a little bit of a quick tempo. Feel free to stop, restart, play it on your own if you need to, and then come back with the video, whatever you need to do to be able to keep up. But we're going to start first with the Technique Builder at the slow tempo. Here's number 40. Whenever you're ready, I'm going to play a metronome to click you off to start. 1, 2, ready, go. Now we're going to speed up the tempo a little bit and do number 40 once again, a little quicker. One, two, ready, go. All right, so feel free to do that one again if you'd like to, but that was our first warm-up. Now the second warm-up we're going to do is number 188, which is called the Concert B-flat scale. Now for clarinet and trumpet players, this will be your C scale, meaning your note that you will start on is the note C. Now what concert pitch means is if I play a B-flat on the piano, that's the way it sounds on a piano, the note B-flat. Now, a clarinet and a trumpet player, if you were to play the note on your instrument, which we know as B-flat, it would sound like this, which sounds a little different than the note we just played before, correct? That's what we call concert B-flat. That is a B-flat on the trumpet and clarinet. Now, the trumpet and clarinet are what we call transposing instruments, meaning they play in a different key than a typical piano. So what that means is that the note is actually going to be C that you start on, which will sound like a B flat on the piano. So what we call that is we call that written pitch. Your written pitch is C, however, concert pitch is the way it sounds, which is a B flat according to the piano. So that's a little bit advanced, but as long as you understand why it says concert B flat major scale, even though you start on the note C, that's what that means. We'll go over that as the weeks go on, and that'll make a little bit more sense as we play. What I want to do, though, is I want to take a look at number 188, and we're only going to play the scale part. We're not going to play the arpeggio section. So what you're going to do is you're going to play only pretty much the first couple measures of the song. So what it's going to sound like, and I'm going to play it first like this so you can hear. Clarinet players, you guys are going to have a little bit of trouble on the final two notes, but I'll go over that in 1 second. So this is the way it should sound. That is just the scale part. We didn't do the last section, which is the arpeggio. So we should have stopped just after those first couple measures. Now, clarinet players, you're going to notice that there are two notes that are very high up on the music staff that we have not yet seen. Those notes are B and C. Now, we've played the low B and C, clarinet players 1, 2, 3, and then the pinky finger and the middle finger on the right hand. We've played that note before. That is low B. And then we all know C, which is 1, 2, 3. So those two notes, the high B and the high C, which we have not yet learned, what I want you to do is instead of playing the high notes, which we don't know yet, I just want you to kind of sub in the low notes. So instead of going C, D, E, F, G, A, we don't know those notes yet. What we're going to do is we're going to drop down low like this. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So we're going to drop in and play low B and low C. Now the same thing when we move on to the next measure and we have to play that high B again that we don't know, just sub in the low B with the middle finger on the right hand, and then continue on with all the notes that we do know. This is just to be able to get us through the warm-up scale. Moving into 6th grade, you will learn those high notes, but we won't learn those until that point. But I want you to be able to understand the scale because it's an important one that you'll need to know moving forward. So clarinets, it'll sound like this when you play it. So you could hear how I jumped up and then came back down for the low notes. So it's kind of what we call a broken scale where you bounce around a little bit. However, if you play along with the trumpet players who are playing their high B, middle finger, and high C, no fingers, then it should still sound okay. It's just going to be a lower version of the note. So all together, let's play it nice and slow, and then we're going to play it at a little bit of a quicker tempo. This you can feel free to fast rewind and pause and go back and play it a couple times. And don't worry if it's not perfect. This is brand new, so everyone's learning this for the first time, so just try your best. Slow tempo first. 1, 2, ready, go. So that was a little bit slow. If you hear on the left hand, I played the lower notes, I dropped down for the clarinet part. Use your, do your best to try to get that. If you can only get the first few notes and you have trouble once you get to that part, that's okay. Just try your best. Do it a couple times this week, and as it goes on, it should get a little bit easier. Let's speed it up once, just a little faster. 1, 2, ready, go. So try those 2 warm-up songs, number 40 and number 188 this week. Remember, for the scale, we're only doing the first part. Thank you, and I look forward to working with you this week, and look for more videos as the week goes on.